Hi, would you like to improve your tango technique to have more balance?
Hi, this is Pablo from Tango Space, where we help men and women to move better, to express themselves, to dance elegantly, and to meet friendly people with our tango lessons. And in this week video, we have a very special guest teacher from Argentina, Corina Herrera, and she's here with us, and she's going to share with you 3 tips to improve your tango technique and your balance. Yes, we have the opportunity to invite her because she was visiting London, and we invited her here in the studio with us this week that Anne is in Paris. So we are very happy, Corina, that you are here.
I'm happy to.
Thank you very much for coming. In case that you don't know Corina Herrera, she's a tango teacher and a tango dancer with many years of experience. She traveled around the world teaching and doing tango exhibitions all around the world. So yes, it's a great tango dancer, and we love her dancing, we love her teaching. That's why we always invite her also to teach in London, and well, she teaches in many other places. But so we highly recommend if you can have the chance to take a class with her, and please stay with us and watch this video now with us. So now Corina is going to share with you the tip number 1, that is the footwork.
Well, first tip. The idea is that we need to be really aware about our feet, because our feet sustain our body. Then in the second tip we are going to see how we use also the upper body, but in the first one we need to be aware about the change of weight. For example, try to feel that when you change weight you are not collapsing in the leg without weight. The idea is that when we change weight, both sides of our body need to be present, see? So one more detail about this is that when we arrive, we need to feel like our foot, we are using the whole base, no? Like we are not going to the internal or to the external, or that we are not pushing tension in our toes. So the idea is that we change weight with this feeling of be present in both sides. This is the first thing. And then we can move the position of our hip, still keeping the presence in both legs, and start to change weight using our ankle, see? Exactly the same what I mentioned about this foot is for this foot. I'm not using tension in my toes when I'm pushing the ground. So I need to feel the work of my ankle also there, and the work of my foot, of my toe. So we push and we receive. We push and we receive. We change leg and then we try the same. We push and we receive to go back. So when I'm arriving to my new standing leg, I need to check. The idea is to make this gradually, to check that we are not doing this or going so much to the knee. No, the idea is that we change weight gradually and then arrive, and exactly the same to go back gradually, to feel that we are not falling in the step. Okay, yes. And we change. I also always recommend to feel like when we make a step and when we make these exercises, we have to go near, no? Instead of feel that when we arrive we are near to fall, we go near with the leg to feel like when we arrive, we can keep the balance. Okay, for this second tip, we need to now pay attention to the upper body. When we are trying to get our balance, to keep our balance, the focus is not only in our feet, should be also in the rest of my body, that is the upper body. So we need to know how we use the disassociation. See, that this is of course also important for the third tip, we will see. But the idea is that to feel like when I'm going forward with my left, I'm not doing this, or it's not flat. The idea is that I'm going to use my disassociation to create a movement in the whole body. And it's exactly the same when I'm going with my right, forward. So it's this. So gradually, the idea is try to walk feeling that you are really active in the upper body, that is not nothing. No, it's good if you can make it bigger in the beginning, and then when you start to recognize how is this in your body, you can start to make it smaller. But the idea is to walk and feel this mechanic, and it works exactly the same to go back, forward, back, back, forward. So we can add, if we understand how is this mechanic, try to see, like step by step, first arrived, check how is my balance there, and start to play with the leg and with the disassociation. Tip number 3. So we are going to add to the previous work, the work of the pivot, see? But it's like we said before that we have to use this movement to walk forward or to go back. So we can take advantage of also of these directions in my body to make a continuation of this movement and add the pivot to make, for example, a forward ocho. So the idea is like step by step is how we arrive, and at the same time how I use my disassociation, my internal directions, and how I use my foot to pivot to arrive to the step. And it's exactly the same to the other side. See? So to keep my balance here, I'm using the work of the whole body. It's not only the work of my feet, it's also how I use this. And if you see here, I'm not using an impulse to go. The idea is to recognize an organic movement in my body. We know that in this forward step we have this direction, so I will use that to continue the movement. See? And it works exactly the same for the backward ocho. I know that in my backward step with right, I have this direction. So what I will do is continue with the direction until I get the new direction. See? I have this one, and then for the next backward step, I have this one. There is the moment that I'm stopping. One important thing here is that I'm not falling back. See? I'm walking back, but not going back, changing my reference. Well, remember the 3 tips. So number 1, the footwork, see, to analyze how you use your feet to arrive, when you arrive and when you push. Number 2, the work of the disassociation, that we keep our balance not only using our feet, also using our upper body. And number 3, how we apply these 2 things at the moment that we need to make a pivot.
Thank you very much, Corina.
For sure.
And please, if you like this video, please like it and share it with your tango friends. If you are in YouTube, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We share weekly videos to help you to improve your tango. And please, keep learning and keep sharing your dancing, because the world of tango needs your embrace. See you.